The vanguard of your swarm holds the entrance of the lab. The hybrid wait within. Let's send them to hell.
Be quick. I have a battle to command.
I must warn you about the being that runs this lab. Dr. Narud. An ancient shapeshifter who has worn many faces over the years. He made me what I am.
So he's not a Terran. Protoss? He can't be Zerg or I would know.
None of those. He is the servant of an ancient Zelnaga known as Amon.
I learned of Amon on Xeris. He's dead.
Well, his creation lives on. Narud is the most dangerous being you've ever met. And you will face him in there.
We're inside.
Kerrigan, this lab houses the culmination of Narud's research. The hybrid. They are the ultimate weapon of the final war.
The hybrid are waking up.
What's happening to you?
It's attacking me psionically, draining me.
Stay strong. You must kill the hybrid or we are all doomed.
Your queen listens. The swarm conquers.
Eliminate that hybrid before its attack kills you.
Bring it down, now! Our conquest continues.
Not enough energy.
Boldly. Your queen listens.
The hybrid is dead, but it will not be the last.
You are not welcome here, Kerrigan.
Narud.
My queen, hybrid psionic signatures are appearing across the laboratory.
Retribution.
We require more minerals. Narud has awakened 2 hybrid at once.
This is it, Kerrigan. Kill them and the lab is ours.
Yes. Speak. It is time. What is it? Retribution. Yes.
We have succeeded, my queen. There are no more hybrid signatures on this level.
Have the swarm flood into the lower levels. Kill everyone in our way. Narud is up to something, and I intend to find out what. I touched Narud's mind in there. I sensed his devotion to this Amon. Narud's been trying to resurrect his master for millennia.
It makes sense. The endless conflict between Protoss and Zerg, the hybrid, all part of a plan to bring Amon back.
Unless we stop him.
You have unselected abilities, my queen. You can We are sensing strange entities in the lab.
You mean besides the hybrid and the evil shapeshifter?
Protoss, my queen, in great numbers.
Yes, I sense them now. Tal'Darim. They serve Amon willingly. They worship him.
They worship a dead god.
That makes them even more dangerous. This thing in the lab, this Nerud, it's shielding itself from me, but I can still sense its power.
Tell me of it.
It's like nothing I faced before.
But you destroyed the Ancient One. You captured the power of all Zeras.
This is something born of the void. Cold and empty. But so powerful it hurts.
The hybrid. Their essence is strong, but I cannot collect it.
Nerud created them. Do you think he will bring you more essence if you follow him?
That one serves a master who will devour all essence.
You're talking about Amon. I think he's dead. And I'm going to make sure he stays that way.
If that one lives, all essence will be collected. Change will stop. I will fight.
I wonder how Narud could hope to resurrect a being as powerful as Amon.
I think the hybrid are key. They gather psionic energy. But where would they get enough to resurrect a dead god?
You told me an ancient Zelnaga artifact was used to make you human again. But all the power you wielded as the Queen of Blades, where did it go after your transformation?
You mean there might have been hybrid nearby who gathered it? And used it to... Oh no.
If Narud used the Zelnaga artifact in that way, he may already have enough energy to resurrect Amon. Narud is an ancient creature of vast power. He waits for you in the bowels of this place. One of you will die. Make sure it's that son of a bitch.
The Zerg have breached the sanctum!
Protoss.
Narud has held these Tal'Darim in reserve. They are his best troops. The final battle is near. A shame. This Ultralisk might have been useful.
Organism Stukov misunderstands. Death irrelevant. Only essence important. Ultralisk reconstituted. Ultimate expression of swarm evolution.
We need to secure location for our hive cluster. Then, we deal with Nerud. Minsk will suffer.
Attack, my brothers!
Yes. What? Clear away these fanatics. The swarm conquers all.
Eliminate the abominations!
It is time. Speak. Our cruel queen listens. Retribution will be mine.
Need something? Forward!
What is it this time?
I hear you.
Why would Nerud build this lab on top of a Zelnaga temple?
You know nothing of the Zelnaga.
Narud is driving a null zone towards you. It will kill you on contact. These temples are amplifying his power.
Stacraft, go to the temples and destroy them.
I thought you'd never ask. Speak freely.
Are under attack.
No, it cannot be.
Your temples are gone.
We've done it. The null zone has left Narud weakened, vulnerable.
Even so, he's the most powerful being I've ever faced.
What will you do?
Kill him. Face me, Narud. It's over.
It is only beginning. Amon whispered of this from the stars. He told you of his return. He told you of ruin, extinction, the end of all things.
Your god is dead, and he's never coming back.
Is that what you think?
You're not here. You are not Jim! You are nothing! I'm everything you lost. I am everything you never had. You've already lost.
Amon lives. You will see him soon.
My queen, can you hear me?
I am alive.
Barely. We dragged you back to the Leviathan. Rest now. I will control the swarm until you are healed.
Why aren't you trying to...
Take the swarm for my own? Because I still have much to learn from you, my queen.
Enough. She is healing, but she must rest now.
The swarm moves.
Stukov and Dahaka both attend you, my queen. But you and I are the swarm.
The swarm was once Amon's tool. He will seek to use us again.
I will prepare for his coming, but not until I'm done with Mengsk.
Of course, my queen.
I'm coming for you, Mengsk, and you won't have any hybrid to protect you.
Narod is dead and the hybrid lab is destroyed. I am the final loose end. I suppose you kill me now.
If you want to leave, I won't stop you.
Ha! Where would I go? Half man, half Zerg. A monster.
I understand. Believe me. Stay with the swarm, and perhaps the way will become clear.
If nothing else, it will be interesting.
Isha, take the Leviathan up. We're leaving.
Kerrigan, you saw something in that lab. In Narud's mind.
I saw Amon. Older than the universe, more powerful than I can understand. And now he's alive again.
Then he shall fall before the swarm, like all the rest.
We don't even know where he is. We must prepare for his coming, but I have a few scores to settle first. Inform the broodmothers. The swarm moves on Core Hall. At last, Mengsk will suffer for his crimes. I'm going to Core Hall. It's time.
Why are you telling us this, Kerrigan?
There will be ruin, destruction. Millions can die amid the chaos. Valerian, your people will need a leader.
You're right, Kerrigan. They will. If I'm to be that leader, I'll ask only one thing of you. Bring your swarm down outside the city. That will give us time to evacuate.
Core Hall is going to be the most difficult battle of my life, and you're asking me to make it harder.
I am.
I was wrong about you, Valerian. You're not like your father. I'll give you your chance. Make the most of it.
I have never seen so many Terrans. They are pulling everything back to defend this world.
Their orbital defenses will kill millions of us before we even hit the ground.
The Terrans have no chance. We are numberless. We are the swarm.
My queen, the swarm has assembled above Core Hall. The broodmothers await your command.
Tell them to hold position in orbit. Stay out of range of the planet's defenses.
Dominion fleets are converging on our position. Terran troops are arriving from all over the sector.
Broodmother Kalisa, hear me. Have your Leviathans form a blockade. Kill anything coming into the system. Nothing will stop us. Core Hall is mine.
I sense a broad frequency emanating from the palace in Augustgrad.
Yes, I sense it too. I can hear.
Dominion forces, this is your Emperor, Arcturus Minsk. Core Hall is under attack by the Zerg swarm. Our special weapons lab has been destroyed. Our defenses stripped. Any fleet that can hear my voice, return to Core Hall. The seat of human power is under assault. Come, men. Defend your home.
Trapped like a rat in a cage, aren't you, Arcturus? I need a weapon to destroy Core Hall's orbital defenses, and I need it fast.
Can modify virophage sequence. Would concentrate bile. Expel as projectile.
Can you get it working in time?
Survival of swarm dependent on evolution, iteration, trust process, trust sequences. Swarm will not fail.
The swarm is engaged with Core Hall's orbital defenses. We are ready to begin the surface invasion. My queen, your Leviathans are in position.
Unleash the swarm.
We will lose countless drop pods in the opening moments.
We're sending millions. Even if only a fraction gets through, it'll still be more than enough to take out these orbital defenses from the ground.
Has broken through the orbital defense network.
Zerg! Blast it!
Dominion ground forces have secured this area. Our bio launchers cannot survive without support.
I'm going to handle this personally. Send in all the drop pods. They should be centered around this region. Alert me the moment one breaks through. I'll make sure the launcher survives. Retribution will be mine.
The first bio-launcher and its escort are entering Core Hall's atmosphere.
Show me where it will land.
It will arrive here, my queen.
Minsk will suffer.
Incoming. We require more minerals.
You've made a grave mistake. Setting foot on my world, Kerrigan. I will deliver you and your swarm back to whatever hell you crawled out of.
Dominion forces are in full retreat.
Isha, have my broodmothers deploy their forces. Zagara, move your brood further into the city. Take up positions around the palace.
Yes, my queen.
It's time to dethrone an emperor.
Your revenge is close now. Nothing can stop it.
Don't underestimate Minsk. He is by far the most cunning enemy we've ever faced. If I should fall, you must take the swarm from Core Hall.
Flee? This is not the way of the Zerg.
Yet it is my will. You will obey my command, and take the swarm to seek our true enemy. Find Amon. Destroy him before he can enslave the swarm again.
As you command.
You sit in that palace like a spider at the center of its web. But your web is falling apart around you, Minsk.
There were so many ways to fail. I feared we would not make it to the surface, but we did. You have made us so powerful, but when you have your revenge, will you leave us?
I am one with the Swarm, Isha. If we survive this fight, we have even greater battles ahead. We will face them together.
I have seen more of the Terrans than ever before. In some way, I feel sorry for them.
How so?
They have their nations and their clans, but each one of them is alone inside. I wish I could help them by taking their essence for the Swarm and then killing them.
The Terrans have no idea you're with me. They don't know about the Primal Zerg.
We will collect them.
You will surprise them. They have always used our psionic connection against us.
The Primal Zerg do not have this connection. The Primal Zerg do not need this.
Exactly.
Here you are, at the enemy's doorstep. It is almost over.
I don't think it will be that simple. It never is with Arcturus. He thinks around you, that one. He knows where you'll walk before you do.
But you've been part of so many of his plans. As accomplice or victim? I am sure you learned a trick or two, yes?
I did. We'll find out very soon if I was a good student.
Your broods are ready, my queen. The invasion of Augustgrad begins at your command.
Kerrigan, look at what you have wrought. Thousands dead, all for your revenge.
Their blood is on your hands, Arcturus. You made every part of this happen.
I have done great and terrible things, it is true. And I would again, to protect humanity from monsters like you.
You use words like weapons, Arcturus, but words cannot save you now.
Oh, oh, I have other weapons. I just wanted to say goodbye, Kerrigan.
Our outlying broods are being eradicated.
The Terrans have deployed a Psi Destroyer. It corrupts our own hive mind, ripping us apart from the inside. The field will quickly kill any Zerg who enters it.
Understood. Listen to me, all of you. The Dominion will launch an assault in a moment.
A diversion, to keep us from dealing with the Psi Destroyer.
Yes, and we're going to let them think we're diverted. Zagara, you have the swarm. Hold the middle. Stukov, take a force and screen her flanks. And Dahaka, this is your moment.
The device uses this psi connection you share. But I do not have a psi connection. I will not need it.
Exactly. Gather your pack. Let's see what your Psi Destroyer can do, Minsk. The swarm is going to be torn apart. We have to shut down this field now. Dahaka, this is the central hub of the Psi Destroyer. We're going to bring it offline permanently. The Psi Destroyer uses power links to extend its range. Disable them, and the field will shut down temporarily.
This field poses no threat to me. I will rip apart this power link myself.
Once the field is down, I'll command the swarm and destroy their defenses.
Then it is time to act. more essence.
What is that creature?
I must go. I gather my pack. We will return and destroy the next power link.
The destroyer field is down. Prepare a hive cluster for combat.
The Psi Destroyer is rerouting power. The field will reactivate shortly.
Keep me informed on its progress, Isha. For now, I'm going to crush the Dominion.
Kerrigan, you and your swarm will never threaten humanity again after today.
Dahaka, the field's returned. I've pulled back the swarm. It's up to you now.
My pack is ready, eager to destroy the power link.
Warning. The swarm cannot withstand the destroyer field. Our forces must pull back.
My task is complete. I will return.
We've brought down the field. Strike now! We've done it. The Psi Destroyer is finished. Zagara, report.
We are pushing the Dominion into the Imperial sector now.
Was that your last card, Mengsk? It wasn't good enough. Can you feel it, Mengsk? All your plans, and lies, and manipulations are crashing down around you. Soon, all the pain you've caused will come back to you.
I will remember what you told me, my queen. But now the time for words is past. Let us kill.
You're right, Zagara. And there's no one I'd rather have as my second for this battle.
Whatever comes, I am ready, my queen.
Even if we fall and die in this battle, we've already done the impossible. We've shattered the power of Mengsk. It will be up to the Terrans to make something of the opportunity.
That means nothing to the future of the swarm.
True. But there are still broodmothers in orbit with their leviathans. The swarm will continue, no matter what. And it will be changed. Forever. You've served me well, Dahaka.
I collect much essence from following.
I'm glad to hear it. I still need you in my swarm.
The essence still flows. I still change. I still follow.
That's all there is to say. Now it's time for action. In 1 hour, either Arcturus Mengsk will be dead, or I will. If I'm still alive, I will set out to find Amon.
The fallen Zelnaga, a being of unknowable power.
There's no way we can win.
Then why fight?
Because the only other option is to lie down and die.
Well, I never wanted to die lying down. So, fight a god to the bitter end? That sounds like a worthy death. I am with you.
Swarm has evolved into powerful weapon. Greatest leader.
Greatest? Abathur, everything I've done to the swarm has been for my own revenge.
Queen determines purpose. When purpose changes, swarm changes. This our function.
You know, sometimes you're not so bad, Abathur.
Unclear.
The Terran weapon has been shattered. Your swarm is poised to move. Only the palace defenses remain.
The northeast sector is clear.
We're behind in the eastern corridor.
It's time, Valerian.
The evacuation is still underway.
I can't afford to hold back any longer.
Promise me you'll avoid civilian centers.
I can't do that. Arcturus would see that pattern in my movements and use it against me.
Then millions will die.
All right. Just stay out of my way, and I'll do what I can.
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day your swarm darkens the sky of any planet. Core Hall will endure, as will I.
Nice quote. I'll engrave it on your tombstone. Isha, Zagara, Stukov, Dahaka. All my brood mothers, all my queens, hear me. The time for planning and deliberation is past. Now we tear them down, attack, and do not stop until they are all dead. And yet they still won't be enough to save you. How many bodies will you hide behind?
I've had enough of your tongue. Men, whack them out!
I sense. No, it can't be.
My queen, a Terran battlecruiser is inbound on your location.
There's something familiar about Jim?
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.
Jim, thank you.
Thank me later. It's time you put your war face on.
What is it this time? We are without limit. Jim, weren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right. Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Minsk. What is it this time? Speak.
Your swarm is assaulting Terran forces in 3 entrenched positions. If you can attack these positions from behind and destroy them, we will join the slaughter.
Sky Fury Squadron, destroy the Hyperion.
Pretty big fleet coming this way. Could use some help taking these guys down.
The way is clear, Zagara. Move your troops into the sector.
With pleasure, my queen.
Stukov, your path is clear.
Understood. Let's finish this.
Our drones have...
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
Not enough energy.
The dominion of man is stronger than you. We will see your ashes spread to the wind. Men, stop the Queen of Blades! For humanity!
The swarm conquered. Zagar, take command. I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen!
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die.
Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Artanis.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters. Thank you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.